everyone. I'm tired. Today has been news, breaking news on breaking news. Well, the latest in all of this is that obnoxious bill that they say they are going to jail people for 10 years if they don't sing the national anthem. You cannot say anything anyhow to public official, cause them duress. You cannot protest. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. That they mentioned. In short, let me, before I even come to the main story, let me even look at some of the things they were talking about in that whole bill that they wanted to pass. Something, a prohibition of subversive activities, prohibition of illegal roadblocks and possession, registration of volunteer service groups, prohibition of forceful occupation, disregarding the sovereignty of Nigeria, making dangerous statements, destruction of national symbol, association with proscribed organization, financial or political support incompatible with the interests of Nigeria, injurious statement by a foreign-based person. So all those of you in Obodo Oyibo, if you say anything anyhow about Nigeria, they are going to come after you and prosecute you with this law obnoxious bill that the Speaker of the House of Representatives, I don't know what side of the bed he woke up in, who amongst his family members offended him that he decided that he was going to come and try that nonsense with Nigerians. Engaging in activities that undermines national security, disregarding constituted authority, disrupting legal process, creating and funding of illegal group, causing death by aggressive, violent, or intimidating conduct, illegal construction in public place, denigration of a person in authority. So Tinubu will be a failure. You cannot say Tinubu is a failure. The speaker himself will be incompetent, clueless, and they should not say that he's incompetent, clueless, and inept. I don't blame una. Na Nigerians are blame. Next, una will come again, say make them vote now. They will vote you again. Then they talk about pledging of alliance to a foreign country, prohibition of production and sale of military or police wear, prosecution of offences, jurisdiction, powers of the Attorney General, interpretation. Okay, citation. These are the different. Well, that whole bill, that they've withdrawn it. Because Nigerians, when they heard about it, they came on. Nigerians were very angry. So the House of, what do you call it now? The House of Representatives on their website have come out to say that, okay, that particular bill, they've decided to borrow sense and let it go. Citizens have woken up. Citizens were angry. Citizens spoke out. This is the press statement from the Office of the Speaker, House of Representatives, August 14, 2024. Withdrawal of the counter-subversion bill and other related bills. It said, in response to the voices and concerns of the people, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, PhD, has decided to withdraw this PhD master. Is it all those copy and paste PhD? Otherwise, somebody would have used sense to stuck sense into someone. Has decided to withdraw the counter-subversion bill and other related draft legislation. The decision follows his extensive consultations with a broad range of stakeholders and a careful consideration of the nation's current circumstances. Speaker Abbas Tajuddin, a champion of the people's interest. Which champion? Champion Miss Road? No, a slave of the executive. We'll let him just stay in his lane there. Has always prioritized listening to the citizens and fostering unity. His decision reflects his commitment to ensuring that the House remains truly the people's house. The House was the people's house when you had the likes of what's the name of this man from Kano State? Yeah, it's late now. When he was speaker during Obasanjo, yeah, that was when you knew, yes, the House will stand for the people. But Galina Abba, that was when the House was truly the house of the people. But since then, the Masari, it's just been a house of how do I put it now? Bunch of incompetent people who think that they are slaves to the executive and are controlled and rubber stamped by the executive. He acknowledges the significance of the concerns raised and the attention the bill has garnered, reaffirming that he will never support any action that might disrupt the peace and unity of our nation. The public is hereby notified of the withdrawal of the Counter-Subversion Bill and other related ones introduced on July 23rd, 2024. Signed Musa Abdullahi Krishi, Special Advisor on Media and Publicity to the Speaker, Nigeria House of Representatives, counter subversion. As I'm thinking about this thing and knowing fully well how Nigerian politicians behave, the thing that is topmost in my mind is what other bills are out there. This, as far as I'm concerned, this was a cover for something. They do this a lot. So they've put the people on edge. People are angry. They come out and they, oh, we've heard you, they've taken it. And then you now go, oh, your adrenaline is going like, okay, we've won. Meanwhile, you're not focusing on what they're doing. Then they will now pass in something else that might be either as dangerous or equally more dangerous. Because like you said, this thing has been there since July. I mean, I absolutely got to hear about it yesterday. It was yesterday when I saw some people say, have you seen this bill that is being passed and all of that? That's when I got to know about it. So the question now here is, how many other of such bills that are out there? There is something fishy that these people are planning on. And one of the things that we must do as citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is that we must be a step ahead. We must think evil like these people and have the discipline not to do evil. I tell people all the time, you can't come to a place where you have criminals who have taken, or with a criminal structure, who have taken over leadership of the country, who have taken over seats of power, and then think that you're going to get them out by thinking good all the time. No, you have to think evil like they do and be a step ahead of them and know how to be able to mitigate their evilness. But at the same time, you also have to be disciplined not to partake in that evil, because the moment you partake in that evil, the moment you do the same thing that they're doing, and then that's it, you become as corrupt, as evil and tainted as they are, and then you end up not being able to give any kind of good governance that you would want to give. It's very tempting because it looks, when you're trying to do good, it's actually very difficult. It's a very difficult thing to do. When you're trying to do the right thing, it's very difficult. It can seem almost as if you're just wasting your time, you're not doing it well. But when you try to do it the evil way is always the shortcut that is easier to get, more romantic, adrenaline pushes you and all of that. But at the end of the day, you really are not gaining anything. You end up becoming a loser. So it's way better for you to be more disciplined and ensuring that you're following the process and doing the right thing. That's why a lot of people can't seem to understand Mr. Peter Obi and the way that he's working and the way that he's getting his work being done, because people feel that, oh, why don't you just do this shortcut? Why don't you also do the shortcut and get yourself in there? No, the end can never justify the means. The means is very important towards getting a good end. So if you want a good end, you must have a good means. And if you want an end that works for the people, we must have a means that also is thinking about the people and caring for the people, for you to be able to get the end that works for the people. So and I'll say kudos to every Nigerian that stood up against this bill. Kudos to every Nigerian that screamed, that shouted. They will say that we make noise, and we are only keep making those noises because they matter. If you keep quiet, they're gonna kill you, and they will say that you liked it or you wanted that death. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.